All right, NBA fans, let's talk rookies. The fresh blood coming into the league this year has some wild talent, and I'm here to break down the 5 rookies you need to keep an eye on. We're talking about guys with crazy potential, personality, and skills that'll make you do a double take every time they're on the floor. These players are here for more than just minutes. They're here to make statements. Let's get into it.
And Zach Edey with the hammer. He's got 10 early against the Knights.
First up, we have a walking skyscraper, Zach Edey. The Grizzlies' newest addition is towering at a colossal 7'4" and 305 pounds. Not only is he the tallest active player in the NBA, but he's also got the skills to match his size. This Canadian giant dominated college basketball at Purdue, putting up monster numbers: 25.2 points, 12.2 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game in his senior season. That's not just impressive, that's borderline ridiculous. Edey didn't just post good stats, he was rewriting record books. He's a 2-time Naismith College Player of the Year, and he closed out his college career with 55 double-doubles, breaking school records that had stood for decades. People were skeptical, though. Can a big guy who thrived in college's slower, more post-heavy style really adapt to the NBA's pace? Well, so far, Edey's looking ready to answer with a resounding yes. Edey's already pairing pretty well with Ja Morant, one of the most explosive players in the league. With Morant driving the offense and setting up alley-oops, Edey's gonna have some prime opportunities to dominate the paint. He already showed his grit in the first few games, and specifically in the preseason game where he held his own against 2-time NBA blocks leader Miles Turner, racking up 23 points and 9 rebounds. That's just a glimpse of what this guy can do. Here's the deal. If Edey can bring the same consistency he showed in college and adapt to the Grizzlies' fast-paced game, he's gonna be a nightmare for opposing defenses. He's got the height, the strength, and surprisingly, the agility to make things happen. Expect some thunderous dunks, rebounds that seem impossible to contest, and a lot of Memphis fans fired up every time he's in the paint. This season, the Zach Edey Show is officially on, and you don't want to miss it.
And with the 16th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jared McCain from Duke University.
Next up, Jared McCain. And this guy, he's a star before he even hit the NBA, with nearly 4 million followers on TikTok. But don't let the dancing and viral videos fool you. He's got serious game. McCain was drafted 16th overall by the 76ers, and this pick wasn't just a gamble on popularity. No, this is a guy who backed up his charisma with skill, posting 41.4% from 3 at Duke. He's a pure shooter with a smooth stroke that's practically made for NBA action. McCain doesn't just have a nice jump shot. He's got the guts to take big shots when it counts. He set a Duke freshman record by dropping over 30 points multiple times in the NCAA tournament, a feat only Zion Williamson had achieved before. McCain is coming into a strong 76ers team, which means he won't be the star just yet, but Philly fans know they've got a secret weapon off the bench. In the preseason, he put up 20 points against the reigning champion Celtics, showing everyone he's ready to contribute. Let's talk style for a second. McCain's vibe is different. He's confident, fun, and unapologetically himself, wearing nail polish in games and brushing off critics like it's nothing. He's bringing that fresh, bold energy to Philly, and in a city that loves its sports icons, McCain has the potential to be a fan favorite for more than just his game alone.
Dillingham doesn't have to be in a hurry, gets downhill, hangs. Oh, what a finish!
Oh my goodness!
Dillingham hung in the air, had some English.
Let's talk about one of the most exciting players to watch, Rob Dillingham. This guy isn't your typical rookie. Dillingham has that rare combination of speed, creativity, and unpredictability that makes him an absolute joy to watch. Timberwolves fans, you're in for a treat. He was Kentucky's 6th man of the year, averaging 15.2 points and shooting 44.4 from deep. But here's the twist. Dillingham's play style is unlike anything you'd expect from a 19-year-old. He's already got moves that would leave some veterans stumbling. Dillingham's journey to the NBA is almost as thrilling as his game. He skipped his senior year of high school to join Overtime Elite, making headlines along the way. By the time he joined Kentucky, he was already a known name. And in case you haven't seen him play yet, one word describes his style: shifty. Dillingham has this smooth, almost hypnotic ability to break down defenders. Spin moves, crossovers, step backs, you name it, he's got it. Now, on a Timberwolves team that's already loaded with scorers, Dillingham adds new dimension off the bench. Minnesota can bring him in to keep the offense alive when Edwards or Randall need a break. And let me tell you, this guy is not afraid of the big moments. Whether he's spinning past defenders or pulling up from deep, Rob's got that fearless mentality. Dillingham might not get starting minutes right away, but you better believe he's going to maximize his time on the floor. Every game, he's a highlight reel waiting to happen. Expect him to keep fans on the edge of their seats and defenders constantly guessing. Dillingham's got skill and swagger to make a big splash in his rookie year, and Timberwolves fans are going to love every second of it. Moving on, let's talk about Stephon Castle, the rookie who's bringing that grown man energy to the Spurs. Castle comes into the league already looking like he belongs.
You're back! How about the cut from Stephon Castle and the ferocious finish?
Drafted 4th overall, he's got an impressive resume from UConn, averaging 11.1 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.9 assists per game. But his real magic? Castle's a two-way guard with a natural talent for both scoring and playmaking. Here's the thing about Castle. He's walking into a perfect situation. With legendary coach Greg Popovich, international superstar Victor Wembanyama, and veteran Chris Paul as his mentors, Castle's set up for success. Imagine learning from Pop's defensive schemes, CP3's court vision, and Wembanyama's dynamic presence. Spurs fans, you're looking at the perfect recipe for a long-term star. Castle isn't the kind of player who will just fill a role. He's a potential cornerstone. He's got that old-school work ethic mixed with a young player's adaptability. He knows how to hit big shots, but he also knows how to feed his teammates and defend with intensity. And on a team like San Antonio that's rebuilding, that's huge. And last, but certainly not least, we have Bronny James. The son of the king himself, Bronny has a unique journey ahead of him. Drafted 55th by the Lakers, he's not coming in with crazy college stats. He averaged 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists in limited minutes at USC. He is coming in with controversy and criticism, however.
First 2 points in the NBA. He now needs only 40,578 to catch his father.
He's got a little work to do.
A few years.
Bronny's strengths lie in his shooting and defense. He's a reliable shooter and he's shown solid defensive instincts. He had a standout 17-point game against the Warriors in preseason, showcasing what he's capable of. While he may not play big minutes right away and will likely spend a big chunk of time in the G League, every second Bronny's on the court is going to be scrutinized. With Bronny and LeBron already sharing the floor this year, we've got our moments that are going to stand out forever. But there's still a whole season to go, and Bronny will not only have to perform, but do that consistently. And not to mention, he's going to be watched and dissected like no one rookie in the league this year. However, he's in the perfect setup, surrounded by experienced players and under the guidance of his dad. This season is only the beginning of Bronny's story, and every game he plays, he's setting up for a legacy of his own. So there you have it. These 5 rookies aren't just talented, they're bringing unique energy, skills, and stories to the NBA. From Edey's towering dominance to McCain's swagger, Dillingham's shifty handles, Castle's two-way prowess, and Bronny's journey alongside his legendary dad, these players are here to leave their mark. Buckle up, because this season's rookie class is about to turn things up in a big way. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single minute.